All right, a lot of stocks are moving off of headlines in the crazy news flow today. So nuclear power plants, Oklo, up as much as 18%. It's ticker OKLO. Then we have Vistra, ticker VST. They're up as much as 16%. The news behind all this is that Meta has agreed to this series of electricity deals to power their data centers. It's going to purchase electricity from 3 existing Vistra plants, also support several small reactors that Oklo and TerraPower are planning to build over the next decade. They couldn't end up totaling more than 6 gigawatts. That's enough power to power a city of about 5 million homes. No word on the value of the contracts. That wasn't talked about, but experts are saying the agreements this big, well, they can easily represent billions of dollars total revenue for electricity generators. Big tech, you know, they're trying to secure energy, right? Because we have this big battle for AI dominance. Meta did say a couple of things. They said the agreement kind of addresses those concerns about shuttering existing nuclear power plants, but also it shows a need for early investment to create new nuclear power. They say they're committed to this low carbon energy. But that news has these 2 stocks soaring this morning.
My thing is the small modular reactors. Those little reactors you can put right next to a data center to power that data center. That technology is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
going
to blow up. But is America ready for... Sorry, the Toronto Maple Leafs blue button, I missed that. Is America ready to be France?
I don't think we're going to have a choice. My personal opinion is we're going to need energy from everywhere, whether it's a windmill, a plant, I don't know.
Windmills?
Yeah, sure.
Would you put those windmills out off your beach house?
No.
Thank you. Okay. Lisa, continue with stock movies.
There we go. These are 2 others that are going off the headlines. This is Loan Depot, LDI. They're up 16%, as much as 16%. Open Door Technologies, their shares up about 10%. The reason behind this is because President Trump, he's directing Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac to purchase $200 billion in mortgage bonds. So what he said on social media, he said it's going to drive mortgage rates down, monthly payments down, and make the cost of owning a home more affordable. That's what he said. He said his decision not to sell Fannie and Freddie during his first term, well, that allowed them to amass $200 billion in cash. Mortgage-backed securities, they rallied, mortgage-linked stocks, and that's why you see Loan Depot and Open Door Technologies higher. I also want to touch upon, before we go, Glencore, ticker GLEN, up in 10% in London. Rio Tinto in talks to buy the company, create the world's biggest mining company, a combined market value more than $200 billion. And they actually tried to make this deal happen almost a year ago, but it fell through. So it looks like the talks are back up again. They've been talking about potential combination of some of their businesses, like an all-share takeover. But it's going to create this new mining giant, something that can rival BHP. It could expand Rio Tinto's copper production, and we've been talking about copper. Copper has been trading at record highs, so that's a big deal.
What's there going to be, like 1 or 2 mining companies worldwide? It's
That's
just
what
one
you need.
big roll-up.
That's probably what you need to do. I know one of the bankers on this deal, the most miserable person I've ever, because he's working and working and he's not getting paid. Yeah. And you can't pitch new business because this is always on the front burner.